let's talk a little bit about Frida Kahlo, because one of the shows that we're doing in the fall is called Frida, a Self-Portrait. Mm-hmm. It's a show that you developed in partnership with the playwright who is also the actress who
Right.
plays Frida Kahlo. So, tell me about your relationship with Vanessa and how it all came about.
So I was brought out to Kansas City Rep to direct a world premiere of a play that Eric Rosen wrote. He was artistic director at the time, and we cast out of the 4 roles, we cast 3 local actors, local to Kansas City, and she was one of them. And we got to know each other on this play that we were doing, and she asked me. She had told me about this piece. She had created a version of it that was 45 minutes long and was really just about Frida Kahlo's life and really going through like a biography. And she was awarded this big fellowship from TCG, the National Theater Organization, called the Fox Fellowship, where an actor gets to actually develop a project that they want to work on, since so often actors don't have creative license in their lives.
It's a chance to work on a dream project if you're an actor.
Right. Because usually you're auditioning and you're taking the roles that other people see you in instead of developing something of your own. And so I was honored that she asked me to develop this with her. And really, it was about 45 minutes, and it was about Frida. And we started to talk about, she had already named it Frida, a Self-Portrait. And I said, well, what if it was also your self-portrait? And what if you are also a character in it? And that really became our in for the piece. So it starts with Vanessa coming in and talking to us as herself.
Right.
And as a Latina artist who also has a disability, she brings a lot to the role. And she has this deep connection with Frida that she feels. And so really tracing that connection throughout the piece. You learn so much about Frida Kahlo, who is obviously a really influential, iconic artist. But you also learn about Vanessa, and that actually becomes, to me, the more special part while you're watching.
That was absolutely my experience. I came out to see it at the Portland Center Stage in Portland, Oregon, right after you agreed to come here. I said, I better go see her work. So
I was terrified.
But that was exactly my experience. I knew a little bit about Frida Kahlo, but I learned a lot more. But I walked away feeling like Vanessa was my new best friend.
Yeah.
She just has this remarkable ability to be vulnerable and to open herself up on stage.
Yeah.
In the way that the best actors do. And there's also a lot of movement in the piece. It's not a talking head play at all,
No,
right?
no.
Talk about that a little bit.
No, it's not what you imagine when you say like a one-woman show about Frida Kahlo. Because there's this huge set of clothes, and actually puppetry again. She does sort of use some of them as puppets. She puts them on. The clotheslines go away. They become different characters. There's all sorts of people in her life that I think really come to life through these clothes on these clotheslines, and the lighting design that Rachel Cady created for it. It's like a dance piece in that there's all these beautiful side lights and all these different looks to it. It's amazing how many different looks and places and people you see on this stage. You almost forget it's a one-woman show at some point.
You do. And I'm so thrilled our audiences will get to see that as your first directorial piece in the community. Although you've been here, for the majority of the season. It's a great way to introduce you and your work to the community.